Well, well, well. Here we are again. The Carolina Hurricanes are rolling into Buffalo, ready to ice the Sabres in their own barn. The KeyBank Center better prepare itself, because what's coming isn't just a hockey game. It's a storm surge. Let's start with Carolina. A 26-15-3 record, solid, but don't let the numbers fool you. This team doesn't just play hockey, they impose their will on the ice. Sure, they lost their last game to Anaheim in overtime, but even their stumbles are telling. Martin Necas was a maestro out there, racking up 2 assists. Svechnikov and Jarvis found the back of the net. And Pyotr Kochetkov? He stood tall, saving 17 of 20 shots. One loss isn't a setback for this team. It's a spark. Now here's where it gets scary. Carolina's offense is relentless, 6th in goals per game, 2nd in shots per game. Necas leads the way with 50 points. This guy isn't just good, he's the player you hate to see lining up across from you. But the real dagger? Their depth. They've got scorers coming at you from every line, and it's a nightmare to defend against. And that defense? Oh. It's no picnic either. 10th in goals against, 2nd in shots against. Whether it's Kochetkov, Anderson, or Tokarski in net, you're looking at a brick wall. Anderson's numbers, 1.48 GAA and 941 save percentage, are downright absurd. This team doesn't just beat you, they suffocate you. Now let's shift to Buffalo. 16 wins. 22 losses. 5 overtime defeats. They're coming off a 6-2 drubbing at the hands of Seattle. 6-2. J.J. Peterka tried to keep them afloat with 2 assists. And Lafferty and Quinn chipped in goals, but when your goaltender, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, lets in 5 on 29 shots, you've got a problem. But here's the twist, the Sabres offense has shown flashes of brilliance. 4 or more goals in 6 of their last 9 games. Thompson leads with 34 points, Peterka with 32, and Tuch and Zucker are holding their own. They're ranked 13th in goals per game, so if they can get rolling early, maybe, just maybe, they can turn this into a fight. But the defense? Oh, it's a mess. Ranked 27th in goals against, 24th in shots against. Luukkonen's save percentage is a shaky, .896. And while Reimer's stats look marginally better, this defense is like a dam with too many cracks. Eventually, it's going to collapse. And here's where it gets personal. The Sabres aren't just fighting for a win tonight, they're fighting for their dignity. Think about that. A home game, in front of their fans, after a brutal loss. You can almost feel the weight on their shoulders. Can't you? There's something raw about a team trying to claw its way back from the brink. You can love them or hate them. But you've got to feel for them. But feelings don't win games. Numbers do. Carolina has dominated this matchup, 7-2-1 in their last 10 games against Buffalo. Tonight won't be any different. Carolina's offense will carve through Buffalo's fragile defense like a hot knife through butter. Their defense will smother any spark the Sabres try to ignite. And today's AI pick is, the Carolina Hurricanes on the puck line. That's Carolina by 2 or more goals. A simple call, but the right one. On to Game 2.
Tonight's stage is set. The Edmonton Oilers roll into St. Paul to clash with the Minnesota Wild at the Xcel Energy Center. 2 teams with records so close you'd think they were mirror images. But look closer, this is no even playing field. Beneath the surface, the cracks, the grit, and the determination tell the real story. Let's start with Edmonton. The Oilers, 2-6-1-3-3, coming off a hard-fought 4-3 win against Chicago. They didn't just win, they battled their way to victory. 4 goals on 34 shots, a power play conversion, and minimal time in the penalty box. That's not just hockey, that's calculated precision wrapped in pure effort. But here's the truth, they live and die by their offense. When the puck isn't finding the net, their vulnerabilities start to show. And those vulnerabilities, Stuart Skinner will be facing them head-on tonight. He's got 88 wins in 146 career starts. A respectable 907 save percentage and 86 quality starts to his name. But let's not overlook the challenge, 3.31 goals against on average. Skinner's crease is no fortress, it's a high wire act, and tonight he's facing a Minnesota team that doesn't blink. Offensively, the Oilers bring the firepower. 139 goals this season, 10th in the league, with a power play converting at nearly 25%. They're the predators of the neutral zone, one turnover, one mistake, and the puck is behind your net before you know it. But here's the challenge, their defense has allowed 117 goals this season. Against a team like Minnesota, that's risky. And speaking of the Wild, 2-7-1-3-4, a team as relentless as the Winters in Minnesota. Sure, they're coming off a 4-1 loss to Vegas. But don't count him out. Their even strength play has been rock solid, netting 110 goals this season. But their power play, ranked 26th in the league. That's a clear weakness, one they'll need to address. Then there's Filip Gustavsson in net. His career numbers, 913 save percentage, 60.2% quality starts, are the kind that inspire confidence. When he's locked in, he's a brick wall, calmly deflecting every shot. But even the best goalies need their team to step up in front of them. And that's where the Wild must prove they're ready to protect their home ice. This game isn't just about skill, it's about grit. The Oilers' high-octane offense versus the Wild's resilience. Tonight, it's more than just two teams on the ice, it's two distinct styles. Two mindsets, colliding for supremacy. But let's be honest, the Wild have the edge. They're at home, Gustavsson is steady and reliable. And their even strength play has been consistent. Edmonton will fight, no doubt, but it won't be enough to quiet the Wild. And today's AI pick is the Minnesota Wild. Expect him to rise to the occasion and secure the win. Now, let's recap. In Game 1, the AI stood confidently with the Carolina Hurricanes on the puck line, expecting them to dominate Buffalo. And here in Game 2, the AI rides with the Wild to triumph at home. 2 games, 2 winners. And just like that, we move forward. Stay sharp. Folks, this season's only getting more exciting.
Alright, listen up my friends. You've just witnessed what we do best at AI Sports Predictor, breaking down the games, calling the shots, and giving you the kind of insight that makes you feel like you're already a winner. But let me ask you something. Are you just watching, or are you part of this movement? Because this isn't just a channel. It's a front row ticket to the smartest game calls in the business. So here's the play. Hit that like button. Do it for yourself. Do it for your bankroll. And while you're at it, subscribe. You don't just want to watch the show, you want to be the show? And that little bell? Yeah, tap it. That's how you stay ahead of the pack. First picks, sharpest takes, all in your hands before anyone else. Because let's face it, you're not here to play small. You're here to win, and at AI Sports Predictor, we're not just guessing, we're delivering, game after game, night after night. So, what's it gonna be? Hit that like, hit subscribe, and let's keep this winning streak alive. This is AI Sports Predictor. Your picks, your edge, your game, see you next time.